Hello everyone and welcome. Recently I have been remodeling my bathroom and I had either the brilliant or the idiotic idea to put French cleats in it. Time will tell. And of course the most pressing order of business in any bathroom is a toilet paper holder. Being quite new to woodworking, I still have not broke the bad habit of not planning my build properly, and hopefully that will change after this build. As you can see, several things go wrong, but in the end I like how this project turns out. As I mentioned, I'm new to woodworking, so if you'd like to help me out by liking and subscribing, that would be greatly appreciated. If not, I completely understand. So first things first, I figure out the basic layout of my holder and get to work. The wood that I'm using is some old oak that I found in my barn from the original construction of my house over 100 years ago. I have several pieces of it, but I have no idea why it has the 3 ridges on the back. I think these were made on purpose, but I'm not sure and don't have any idea why. If you know, please let me know in the comments what these were used for and what purpose they served. And of course, before anything else, it needs a lot of sanding after sitting around in the barn for a century. So I sanded and sanded and sanded. Next, we have to make sure everything halfway comes together as I imagine without the proper plan. And I want my French Cleat bathroom to look kind of rugged, like it was made from the scrap wood that it's going to be made from. And so I will just put a small chamfer to break the edges, and nothing else really is going to go in as far as fancy decorations. And I'd hardly even call that fancy. It is at this point that mistakes are about to be made. I had to decide where to put a spindle or roller or whatever it is called on a toilet paper holder. This is quite an important decision which should have been given the proper forethought. I spent a lot of time instead thinking about how I would secure the spindle and what depth the shelf on top should be, along with how I would finish it. So after cutting out the spindle holes with a Forstner bit, I then realized that I had made a boneheaded mistake. I first attempted to cut a plug with a plug cutter, and more mistakes were made, and after a lot of smoke and cussing, I decided to use a hole saw instead to get my plug. The ordeal with the plug cutter is included at the very end of the video if anyone cares to indulge in it, but it is kind of embarrassing. It was my first time attempting to use one, and well, it could very well be my last. Anyways, the plug was made and glued into the hole, sanded up, and it added more to the rustic look. Now it's time to put it all together. And I thought about using different joints, but being I'm not that skilled in various joints yet, and the mistakes were adding up, and also I really need to get a toilet paper holder into my bathroom, I decided it was best to go with simple dowels to hold it together instead of trying to experiment now. And also in my frustration, I took a coffee break and forgot to hit record when I came back. So a lot of this process has been lost to history. I found this wooden knob on the floor of my basement. I'm not sure what it came off of, but it is part of the toilet paper holder now. I simply glued a screw into it and added a threaded insert into the spindle. and I wasn't really sure what to do with the other side, so I just tacked a piece of walnut to it until I came up with something better. That side's the side that'll be facing the toilet, so I guess I'm probably the only one that'll ever be seeing it anyways. But if you have any better ideas, because I'm sure there are a lot of them out there on how to make this roller system and assembly better, please let me know in the comments. Next, it was just a matter of tacking in the French cleats on the back, which were pieces that I had left from the construction and original remodel of my bathroom when I put them up on the wall. These were basically just the other side of those. Finally, for finishing, to try to keep the rustic look, I simply went with a mix of beeswax and BLO. And because the wood was so old and dry, it soaked it up a good bit, so I put on an application, let it sit overnight, rubbed it down on another application, and just let it soak that all in. And here's the final product in all of its glory in my bathroom. This is just the first piece of what will be many, as I completely plan on doing all of the fixtures in my bathroom, towel holders, etc. with the French cleats, and we'll see how it turns out. Please let me know what you think in the comments, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and of course the video of those screw ups are coming up shortly. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Goodbye.